I'm sitting here in a chair at the house looking at old photographs, trying to figure out something. And I'm not sure that this is going to work because earlier today I had great plans for making photographs. It's Monday. I was going to go to the Braun farm. It hasn't changed a lot other than it had snowed in the week that since I last shot it, which was last Monday, and there's some snow damage, some heavy snow damage, and some flooding, minor flooding thing. No big deal, nothing that's really all that spectacular. But I had this great plan. I was going to go over and pull out the Nikon and take the little zoom that I use a lot, and I was going to do some zoomy things with foreground, background, and narrow depth of field. And I had this great plan of something I wanted to do because I do this every Monday, and I had a plan to find something different today. So I got there, I took out the Lumix, and I reached over and grabbed the Nikon and put it up on my shoulder and pulled it over to make sure everything was going to be okay, and the batteries were dead. Completely dead. Obviously, I left it turned on when I tossed it in my bag. And somehow it had gotten tilted over, and I don't know exactly what happened. I can guess, but I'm thinking that it probably hit the shutter activation and it ran through the battery until it ran down. But I couldn't tell exactly what happened because the batteries are dead and I couldn't check anything. Not a problem. I have a solution. I reached over in my bag to get the second set of batteries, and I had another problem because I did not have the second set of batteries. I wasn't even sure where they were. I looked in every bag I had with me, in the corner of every bag, underneath every bag, checked in the trunk just to make sure, couldn't find the second set of batteries. So my plan to make photographs at the Braun farm today were gone. Well, at least to make photographs with that Nikon with the short zoom. They were gone. No batteries. Dead ones in the camera, good ones somewhere else, but not in the car or in the bags. So I went off and shot a bunch of photographs. I used my Lumix to shoot some stuff. I used the iPhone. I use the iPhone a lot out there because I really like that Focus app. You're going to like it. If you got an iPhone, actually I think it works on Android also. But take a look. I think you'll like it. It allows you to do variable depth of field, computational photography. It's really kind of neat, probably better than what the Apple iPhone allows you to do for a variety of reasons. Focus now has an even better setup that allows you to do the computational photography, narrow depth of field in the video. There's some other people are starting to do that. I think there's an app called ProTake, a video app called ProTake, P-R-O-T-A-K-E. It also does the computational photography, narrow depth of field. Something worth looking at. Works best with the iPhone 12 series, especially the 12 Plus and the 12 Plus Max because of the LiDAR. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but enough of that. So one of the reasons I was looking at photographs is I've got a blank wall behind me here. I'm in the corner, and we never really put up any photographs in this corner. We just never did, for whatever reason. But we're going to. So I'm sitting here looking, trying to figure out what photographs I want to put up there. They are not going to be the ones that I shot with my Nikon today. And you know why. All right, so I'm sitting here looking through. I got a big stack. I'm not going to show you the whole stack. There's a bunch of pictures in there. I've been doing this a long time. There's a lot of photographs. But I got this sort of thing, which is color square Instagram pictures. There's some black and white square Instagrams. Those are on 8x10. They're kind of interesting. You got to get up close to be able to read them. Let's see what else we got here. Let me grab one of these. Oh, this is the old neighborhood watching the OSU ball games. It's kind of an interesting picture. We watched the ball games in the neighbor's driveway at night. They had access to a very nice digital projector. We had a big screen. We enjoyed that. That was fun. That'd be fun to put up. That's a fun picture, but I don't know if it'd be good for my wall. What else have I got here? Oh, here's a large print of that thing with all the color pictures, the square color pictures. Let's see here. That was 2014. All right, let's see what else. Let's go through these real quick. Here's a picture I just absolutely love and has never gotten Never has gotten the love and affection from anyone else, but I love it. This is a time exposure, multiple exposure of heavy traffic on 270 on one of the turns in Westerville. Kind of a neat little picture, I thought. I've always liked it, always thought it was cool. I'd like to hang that. I'm not sure my wife, who's sitting over there looking at me like, no. I'm not sure my wife's going to like that picture, but that's okay. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see here. I'm not going to do that one. We've always got the icon of Westerville. We got Holmes Hotel. Sherry says no. We'll save that one for last. How about more flowers? You want some flowers? I got flowers. Actually, I think this already hangs in the kitchen, which my wife just pointed out to me. That's okay. This doesn't hang in the kitchen. This doesn't hang anywhere. How's that? Frosty morning. Oh. Frosty morning, sunlight, roses. I like that picture. That'd be a good one to hang. What do you think, dear? Okay. I got this. This already hangs in my little workroom. I don't think the wife's going to allow that to be hung up in the... I know the wife is not going to allow that to be hung up in the living room. How about that? There's the entrance to... so at the entrance to Ennis Woods. Kind of neat. That's a yes, I get. Why don't you even look at that one? I have no idea what it is. Oh, that is a very, very cold, frosty, wind-blown, frozen Hoover Reservoir at sunset. I really like that picture. Boy, I really like that picture. Boy, that really looks weird like that, doesn't it? My head's right here on the... Never mind. You can't really see this. I've got an interesting story, which I will quickly tell. It's the red maple from my neighbor's yard, and all the leaves fell off one year, really nice, in a big pattern. So I photographed it and made all these nice little prints of it, and the tree died that year. That's why it lost all its leaves. It never showed up again. All right, let's see what else. Let me see what else I got here. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. All right, here's what I'll show you the one. This is one I shot a long, long time ago. I don't remember how many years ago it was. I haven't got it marked. And it was in a location, and the museum moved, and the museum has moved yet again into another location. So the possibility of shooting this picture by anyone else at any time ever doesn't exist. It's different. It's unusual, striking, and strange. I can't see here what you see. There you go. I've always liked that picture. I always liked it because I shot it. And I always liked it because it's different. It's not something that you see on a regular basis. I don't think anybody has really seen that in probably 15 years. Remember how long ago the museum was in that location? It's got to be at least 15 years, thereabouts. It's moved on to a new location in a church, and then from the church it's moved over to the Columbus Foundation offices. And I don't know if even that will exist, and if that corpus still is in part of the museum, or if they've distributed it to another church. But it definitely is not going to be sitting in front of a window overlooking the interstate. I don't think, under any circumstances that it's being used, whether it be in a church somewhere or still in a museum. All right, I'm done. I just want to let you know how I screwed the day up. Big time. No batteries, dead batteries, no chance to do what I wanted. I'll put my final photo down below. I did find a Blue Monday. It's on Instagram. I'll link to it also. It's an okay Blue Monday. It's interesting. I'm going to ask you to do all those YouTube things. I want to ask you to subscribe and like and comment and share and make us all happy, especially me. Still working on the 100 subscribers. I've got a long way to go. You people must want to see a long beard because you're not subscribing. So let's do this thing. I don't know, what can I promise you to make you subscribe? I promise you I'll cut the beard? Not gonna happen. Oh well. I'd like you to make sure you subscribe and comment and like and share. All right, I'm gonna go off and figure out what's next, figure out which one of these pictures is gonna get approval to be hung on the walls behind me. Once we do, maybe I'll show you that, and I'll stand up here and show you the pictures behind me, and maybe I can tell you the story about those pictures, how I shot them and what kind of fill flash, and actually the story about the corpus with Christ in the window is kind of an interesting story. It involves off-camera flash, and maybe we'll get to that. Maybe I'll hang Christ on the wall. That doesn't sound right, does it? Oh well, maybe I'll hang Christ on the wall. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah.